Yo guys, Aaron here. Time to check out some gameplay of Rust in Warzone Mobile, as well as talk about the Season 3 update that just came out. Update 3.4 is here. Major update, of course, the first major one after the global launch. Of course, started Season 3, some new content, which I went over pretty much all the new content in my last video if you want to check that out. Only thing I didn't cover that's in the patch notes here is a new kill streak, the remote sentry turret. But other than that, pretty much everything I talked about in my last video is what's in this update here, of course along with all the optimization and bug fixes. Now the map itself looks great. Of course this depends on how well the game's optimized for your device, but for me playing on an iPad, map looks good. It's the Rust from Modern Warfare 2019. Plays just like Rust, of course, been in multiple Call of Duty games. I think we know what to expect from Rust at this point. Iconic map. See, it's fun to play on. Looks good in Warzone Mobile. And pretty much this is like the main new piece of content in this update, I think. New multiplayer map. There is the plunger mode that was added to Battle Royale, but it's nothing super special in my opinion. It's a cool mode though. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, the new kill streak. New weapons, of course, in the Battle Pass. Now, it's weird, is I talked about this in my last video, is the Moors sniper rifle is one of the new weapons in the Battle Pass. It's not usable in Warzone Mobile. But if you go to the Battle Pass, it's actually there in the Battle Pass. The full like weapon model is there too, so I'm expecting it to come to Warzone Mobile at some point, hopefully. We'll have to wait and see though. Now onto the actual optimization and bug fixes and that kind of stuff. Of course, I can only speak from my personal experience playing on an iPad. And for me, before the update, the game was running pretty well. Obviously some frame rate issues here and there, some graphical issues, but nothing super major. Of course, compared to like how it is on Android or some other lower end devices. Now after this update, pretty much nothing's really changed too much. Except for I have noticed there are some more bugs, I think, which of course that's what's going to happen with any major update. Because seeing this gameplay here, I got into a Rust match, which there is a Rust 24/7 playlist, by the way. I thought I should mention that, so you can just hop into the match right away, play the map right away. But I hopped into a Rust match. You can see like assets weren't loading in, like the entire floor was black. You'll also notice in this gameplay that my M4 wasn't reloading. Well, it was reloading, but the animation wasn't working for some reason. I don't know why. And you'll also see like the enemy characters, like they're just like floating heads, like their bodies are just missing. So very interesting glitch. It's only happened the one time. Other than that, the map's been running pretty well for me. The game's been running pretty well, but this never happened before this update. So hopefully it's just like a minor, like what happens like once in a blue moon type thing. It's something that's gonna be frequently happening, but that was kind of funny how to show off this gameplay too. But overall though, I think like the game is pretty much the same, at least optimization wise for me. Again, if you're on Android, let me know how it's running for you. Now for me, my biggest issue with the game was battery drain. And for me, it really hasn't changed much. Like the game still eats my battery up. Definitely need to play around with the settings more. Which, by the way, they haven't added any new graphics options, at least for me. I can still only choose between mid and high. And the FOV hasn't changed either, by the way. It still only goes up to 90, so that's a shame. But hopefully in like a smaller update or something soon, they give us lower graphics options. That'd be nice. But yeah, battery drain's still definitely a big issue for me. Another issue I've been having, and I'm assuming it's because the update just came out, less people have downloaded the update, less people are hopping on because they're busy downloading the update, but I am getting it put into some high ping lobbies, which is kind of annoying. Definitely dealing with a little bit of lag when playing, which I'm sure that'll get fixed out over the next like day or so, but thought I'd mention that as well too. Yeah, overall though, Season 3 update for me, I mean the new content is cool, Rust is cool, the new weapons are cool, all that kind of stuff, but optimization-wise, not a whole lot has changed, honestly. Again, the one thing I was really hoping for is the more graphics options, like I'll play on low graphics, save up some battery, have the smoothest frame rate possible, but still have not added that to the game, which I don't know why. It's such a strange choice to have like higher end devices or mid devices, not be able to play on the lower graphics. Such a strange thing, but I'm sure they'll fix that up eventually. But anyways, let me in the comments, how is the game running for you optimization wise? Better or worse, let me know, especially for an Android, I'm curious. And what do you guys think of the update in general, the new content, Rust, the plunger mode, the new weapons, all that kind of stuff? Thanks for watching. Peace.